Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes. Back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day, ready for another week. Going to be continuing right along where we left off. Kind of. Anyway, I don't really have a plan for this week. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out as the episode goes on, I'm sure. But first, I would like to thank and welcome the few new subscribers that we had gotten over the last week and over the weekend. I do thank and welcome you, and hopefully you decide to stay. But anyways, yeah, as well as I do also hope you all had yourselves a great weekend. Mine was okay. It was kind of, just an average weekend. I did manage to get a bunch of stuff done, though. Didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done. Obviously, what I wanted to get done was I wanted to make everything Mark V and get all the systems ready for Mark V, but that didn't happen. But I did get quite a distance through it, so that's what I ended up working on all weekend, was working on this game, spending hours doing stuff. So yeah, we're going to be looking at that now. I do have some ideas of what we're going to do this week, but I haven't gotten to them yet. And also, I forgot foundations. Forgot to put the foundations back on this. Yeah, I was upgrading quite a few different factories to Mark V, as well as you guys did see this in the picture of last week's episode there on Friday. I had finished the roof and the walls and stuff like that. And if we go on inside here, let's go ahead and land here. Boop. Yeah, if we go on inside here, the radio control units get inspected as they go up the lift, and the lifts lifts do have these little supports, but you can't see them, obviously. But yeah, also put railings back here. I decided to use these walkways instead. I think I showed you guys this. I don't know if we did this or not. But I got these railings, and I also got these railings as well around the machine, so you don't fall in there where all the machinery is. We also got this glass ceiling. It's hard to see because for some reason it's reflecting the sky and not the roof above. Nothing I could do to fix that. We could try... Is there actually glass foundations, or is it just glass roofs, actually? Yeah, let's try some roofing. I didn't realize it was doing this when I was in here, because I had built this and then the roof. Yeah, I didn't realize it was still reflecting the sky. But we're going to check it out. Architecture. Yeah, I think we... Oh, duh. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, let's check this out. Instead of this, as you can see. I wonder if it'll correct itself. Replace that back. No, it doesn't correct itself. Okay. Glass roof. You would expect the roofs to do that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, I used glass foundation, which crazily still doesn't cost glass. Or whatchamacallit? Silica. Still doesn't cost silica. But yeah, that's one of the things I did, but I also did this before I took that screenshot, so yeah. I had this all finished out, ready to go. So that factory, I would assume that factory's done, and it goes up there and then joins the main bus line over the top of these, which I thought, worked pretty well. So then we got this. I also got... Oh, I didn't finish this. Ew. I must have gotten distracted or something. This is just going to be temporary because the friend that was building on this, I want him to finish this, so I'm just throwing in some temporary measures. He's probably watching this right now. Probably not, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this real quick. I'm running low on rods and plates again. Oh yeah, that does remind me the the amount of aluminum sheets I've used has been absolutely insane. Okay, there's our modular engines going up to the main bus. I just never got around to it, I guess. I have done a lot. There has been quite a lot that has been changed over the weekend. Changed, rebuilt, things like that. Well, that's a splitter. I need a merger. Yeah. There she goes. Yeah. It's like I started to get it connected and I just never got it finished. That's okay though. This is not going to be like this obviously forever. Somebody will come along and finish this factory as well as this one. So that factory's been completely done to Mark V. That's why the trench was uncovered, as well as this one too. And also sorry to my other friend, I had to completely rebuild this system because of doing Mark V. I'm sure he's going to be thrilled about that. He's gonna be really angry, I'm pretty sure. But I did completely rebuild this as well. So now it goes up into this, and then it splits, and it goes this way. And then just into the splitters and things. But yeah, I was getting it upgraded to Mark V, and then it's just like things weren't working correctly, and I had to reroute both beams and the beams and the frames, because the beams and the frames no longer were coming in from where they were. Like the frames no longer exist here. This is another great achievement as well that I had done over the weekend. All of the assembler stuff has been removed. The assembler stuff is now coming in over there, like it's supposed to be. And this is all constructor stuff. Obviously, not everything's hooked up, and I haven't gotten everything completely finished. The only system that I've gotten completely and utterly done has been steel. Steel has been completely upgraded. Both factories that use steel have been completely upgraded to Mark V. The belts have been rearranged to accommodate Mark V, so it's no longer, on a Mark IV system. So now there's, instead of 3 belts for the intake of steel ingots, it's now only 2, because Mark V can do both. Or 2. It needed 2 belts, but the Mark V can accommodate that better. I've started to get rid of where is it? These things right here, these wall conveyors. I started to get rid of those because obviously we're going to be losing mods here soon. That's another thing I want to talk about as well. Update 8 has been I don't know if it's necessarily been pushed back, but it kind of has, at least according to the last video that they just released. If you haven't seen it, Coffee Stain Studios video was released not too long ago, talking about Update 8 and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's what they're going to do is they're going to be fixing they're going to be doing stability improvements on the Update 8 while it's on the experimental branch. And then when they're finally happy with Update 8 completely this time, they're going to release it then. They're not going to release it anytime soon. At least they said not this month, and I'm pretty sure not next month either. So we're going to be on Update 7 for a little bit longer. Yes, I could update to Update 8 for the experimental, but then I'd probably lose half of my mods, and I like Update 7 currently. So Update 7's not bad. I'm excited for the Update 8 changes, but I'm willing to wait until they think it's ready. Because I've had problems in the past going from experimental back to the early access branch, and going from the early access branch to the experimental. I have trouble with mods and stuff like that in the past, and we ended up losing a lot of stuff. The last time that was when we went from Update 6 to Update 7. We tried Update 7 experimental because mods were supporting Update 7, so I went over to that, and it was a mess, and I probably didn't do some things correctly and whatnot, but yeah, it's just like from now on I'm just gonna wait till it comes out to stable, and then we'll update to the new. to the latest version when it comes out on early access. So that just makes things easy. Plus the transition over is pretty seamless and easy to do. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna stay in update 7 until it comes out to early access. Once they feel it, once the developers feel it's ready, they'll push it out, and then we'll update to that. I mean, we'll have no choice, of course, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, like I was talking about this main bus, it's all constructors and and kind of the ingots. I wanted to push the ingots down here too because it's colorful. Yeah, a lot of it has been removed, and I'm still doing more and more and more, getting stuff removed and whatnot. As well as I've been updating other systems currently too. I've got a few factories updated to Mark V, fully upgraded. I mean, not just the belts have been upgraded. I mean, like the entire input and output systems have been adjusted for Mark V. But yeah, if we follow this belt line no longer goes side to side. It's now top and bottom, and it does this little hoop-de-doo around the lift. There's a few of those around here. This has been a complete mess. It's like, oh, no power. It's like organized chaos, which is pretty crazy. But it's all Mark V and whatnot. It's like I said, it's a little bit insane, but it does make sense. I assure you, it's capacity. But we've got. I needed to fix this. I never got around to it. But yeah, we got the frames going where they need to go. The stators, the rotors, the motors, the reinforced platings, the smart platings, and then of course the automated wiring, the versatile framework, and the encased industrial beams have all been they haven't all been upgraded to Mark V, but they've been they were already going where they needed to go. So, but yeah, we got motors finally. Remember how motors never had an output? We just never got there. I mean, it did because it was going over to modular engines, but it never had its own output to a bus. We just never got around to there. But now it's finally there. So. Some of the stuff goes this way, some of the stuff goes that way. It just goes all over the place. There's belts everywhere, but the belts are all attached to the building. Oh, I never did finish this either. Yeah. Oops. Well, now you get to see how I was doing that other thing. So what you do is you take yourself a one of these, and you get it up to the level. You get it just below, so you can test this by. If there's a tiny little gap between that and the belt, then you know you're at the correct height. So then what I do is I go logistics, or go 4 logistics, whatever. I go like this. Now I'll remove these in a second, but we might adjust this slightly. It's not quite in the position. So then, 3. Go as short as we can. There we go. It's because I had to rebuild this system entirely. But yeah, then you just go underneath and remove the little conveyor poles. Yeah, simple. And everything's been completely moved around and whatnot. It works, though. It works. This is what I did for that system. I decided to put these things to get it going here. On this side. Whew. I was like, am I going to get electricity? Yeah, and all this stuff, it goes into this quadrant. I don't know what to call it, but this craziness that goes in here. But everything's hooked up to these to this spot. I need to fill this back in. We're not going to see this, so don't worry about it too much. Yeah, these are all those 6 items all coming to the main bus line. So, and most of it's been smart split it off as well. So, not too bad. Just never put the walls back. This is the kind of thing I come up with this system here, so it's kind of all blocked off, but still gives some sidewalk space. I mean, you have to walk this way. Yeah, whatever. It all comes up here and goes down this system. So now we have our rotors, we have our smart plates, we have our reinforced platings, we got these what do they call it? Polymer resins that are coming from the fuel factory. Then we've got our encased industrial beams, we've got the versatile frameworks, we've got the automated wiring, we've got the circuit boards, we've got the motors, we've got the frames or the modular frames, and then we've got stators, all coming down this main bus line. All neat, nice and neat. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorganize the first main bus that we made over there. That should, it is working, but it's just there's been so many times this weekend where I've been so irritated with the way that I built stuff, and I just completely tear it all down and start over. Like, they'll be lucky if there's a factory with the machines left when I get through with it, tearing everything out and redoing. Like this factory, this one's probably never going to change. Maybe the input and the output, but that's about it. For this system, it's this wire system is going to probably need to be completely redone. The screw factory is probably going to need to be completely redone. The rod factory needs to be completely redone. The plates and the copper sheets also need to be completely redone. But the concrete got completely redone. It's completely finished. This one now has only 2 input belts rather than 5 input belts. So now it only needs 2, 1 per floor. Even though I didn't even need that. I mean, but the amount of limestone that it needs, I can't run 1 belt for both floors. It needs 112.5 times 5. So, yeah, that's why. And together that'd be, with both floors, that'd be 1,125, and these only do 780, so so it's not able to. But it has been completely hooked up, and it does go down this way and back into our little industrial container we've been using for our concrete. And then it goes across here into this merger. I still got that merger just to get the lift and stuff, and then it gets split off and goes this way still. Okay, so sorry, I was yawning, a little tired. But yeah, all the steel line, like I said, has been completely redone. This entire factory has been completely rebuilt from the ground up, just about. Now, if you remember, we didn't have it finished last time. We were still working on that. What happened here? Oh, I never did fix that. Hold on. We gotta fix that. That's bugging me. I didn't realize I did that. I must have been out of it. Okay. So it stops right there. It's got to be the same right here. Yeah, now that looks better. Well, not quite, but. Now that looks the same. I can rehook that back up here. Okay. Now that's fixed. That's better. So yeah, basically we only need 3 lines of steel. We don't even need 3 lines of steel. It's just how everything worked out. So we got all these lines being merged. So I'm using the roof in order to merge all my stuff, which is a pretty dang cool design, I think, anyway. Like it comes out of the factory, and then to go to the main bus line, it goes on top of the roof, just like this system does as well. We're going to run a belt. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out of both ends, and I'm going to merge them in the middle, right in the middle of that roof, and then we're going to come right along here, and then we're going to bring it into the system somewhere, which will be pretty cool. I need to, like I said, I need to rearrange it. And iron still did get redone for all 5, because we do need 5 belts of iron, believe it or not, on Mark 5. A freaking Mark 5 belts, and I need 5 belts of iron for all of the stuff. It's insane. But yeah, that got completely redone. Also, the outside design has been altered slightly as well. So now if we come down here, every single one of these has got a Mark 5 belt now for all the supports on the wall. I think it looks really cool. I like doing that. And then all this has been completely redone as well. And it is all working. So if you take out a floor piece, there's the iron, and the coal is just below it for each of the splitters. Believe it or not as well, we also need Mark 5. We need, for all of this, we need 3 belts, or we need 6 belts, sorry, not 3. We need 6. 1 belt per 5 machines, basically. Because we have 15, I separated it out in 5s to keep it even. To keep it the same. Same amount of machines per belt. That way no belt is overwhelmed or anything like that. Also, if we look at our map... what the heck? I don't remember water looking like that. Is there water nodes out here? Okay, maybe one there, but I don't remember one being here. I'm just stupid, aren't I? I've never looked at this liquid stuff. Anyway, I'm just being stupid. Yeah, there's probably water there. But if we look at our thing here, there's been 4 more iron nodes added to the system. This is all underneath the city. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But these 4 are now contributing, so these 4 get combined from 4 into 3, because we have a pier and we have 2 normals, and then we have 2 piers and 2 normals right here. So we got 600 belt, and then these 2 300s combined into 600. These have been recombined and reorganized as well into this entire system. Just so that it can all work out. Oh, we need to go this way. Yeah, everything's been redone. It's all awesome and just works much, much better. And it's a much simpler, much cleaner design than what I had. Underneath here, I had to tear that all out because that was it was a mess. it was a crazy mess that we had going on there. But, it's fixed now. Also, one more thing as well over here. I did add a second floor to our wire, so that we'd have 2 belts of wire for quick wire. I don't remember how much I needed, but I know I needed a lot of quick wire at some point, so I added a second floor to that as well. I think that's just about it. Other than adding the modular engines and the heavy modular frames to the main bus over here. I never did get... I never did get... what are those? They're not the adaptive control units, they're the other ones. Or are they adaptive control units? What are they again? I don't remember. I'll have to look. I'm gonna redesign this building. I hate this building. It is just... I hate it. I just hate it, man. I'm not a fan. Yeah, adaptive. It is adaptive control units. Okay, I never have redone that. So another few things have been changed. A lot of the underground belts have been upgraded to Mark V now. I've been working on it. As I've been rebuilding some of these systems, I've been doing the inputs and the outputs kind of at the same time. Yeah, I rebuilt this as well. So these two inputs have been moved over here for his factory, and these two inputs now come out of the ground together. I never did finish yet. Let's finish that now while I'm thinking about it. That's under architecture. Oops. Change that to huge. I like putting these little frames around the lifts. It's really nice. Like when it needs it. They look really good. As long as they're like this. If they're the other way, they're not as good, but I suppose they'd still work. They do clip a little bit, but it looks much better. Like doing that when I have tall lifts like this and I don't have those framings around it, the lifts look naked to me. So, but yeah, like I said, the smart plating, the reinforced plating, and the frames have all been rerouted this way as well. So they now go this way and up into this system, and the motors have been slightly rerouted because we were no longer bringing motors and rotors and other things down this. This has all been rerouted as well. So pretty nice. Like I said, I've spent a lot of hours this weekend just redoing the entire system on a lot of stuff. And it's taken a lot of effort. It really has. Let's get rid of that steel. Come down here. This is still all the same, obviously. The other thing I was thinking this week that we could do, and if you guys want to weigh in, I mean, you could weigh in on anything at any time, whichever you want, whenever you want, however you want. You can weigh in on the game, it's fine. I don't mind answering questions or taking people's ideas and stuff like that. I mean, like, if you give me the idea, like, you could do this, I'd be like, no, yeah, I could do that, or no, that won't work, or, whatever, it's whatever to me. If you want to offer suggestions, that's cool. And I'll have a think about it, stuff like that. I mean, depending on the suggestion, obviously. If the suggestion is made in bad faith, obviously I'm not gonna answer that. I can't be bothered to answer the trolls and stuff. But I don't get any trolls, luckily, right now. Not anymore. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna get myself jinxed. Anyway, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the thing that I wanted, while I'm talking about you guys weighing in or whatever, is I was thinking about doing central storage, getting the main building set up, start building around this, because I was actually kind of excited over the weekend thinking about it. I was just like, since I really don't know much to do this weekend, and we've been meeting to get this done for hundreds of hours now, doing central storage, maybe we could work on it. I have a few ideas as well on what we can do. But if you guys would rather not see that, then just let me know, and we won't build on it. We'll just wait. Or I could build it in my own time, or whatever. Like, I'm really excited though to build on this. I think it'd be really cool. I want to have a nice entrance and stuff like that. But since we have the micromanager, we can do some pretty darn cool stuff. I'm gonna pull some power up here so I can fly around. You know what? Let's do it this way. It's like let's pull some power lines. Excuse me. Up to the center. So this one. With this foundation? Yep. And then this foundation looks like. Yeah, just so we can hover around and stuff like that. Hover around. Hover around and round. I didn't have to complete that circuit, but whatever. And there we go. Now we have power, we can fly around this thing. It's like scaffolding, but for... It's like scaffolding, but it's for a flight suit. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too, I forgot. I have to finish upgrading this entire system. That's been upgraded, but that has not. There we go. Keep going. That way it doesn't bunch up or anything. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking about building around the space elevator, getting the main building down and stuff like that. Now I have a design in mind, and I want to do it. I just, you know, I'm just like, just thinking about it, you know. Like, I think it would be really cool if we, we'll build on this a little bit today. And if you guys want me to return to doing factory stuff rather than doing the main central storage, then you can let me know. Of course, we need to get a couple of opinions on that, not just one. Now, where is it? So, architecture. I was thinking about doing this. See, is that enough for like a walkway? We get a full foundation around that outer end. Like this here. That would be pretty cool. And like I said, since we have the micromanager as well, we can do some crazy stuff. But I need to move it this far out, I think. And what I'll do is I'll connect the wall up to this edge here. And then we'll carry it on around. But what I'm thinking is I'm thinking a tower, like a big old tall tower going all the way up, right? And then this can connect up to here-ish as well. Can I get it to... Nope, I didn't want to do two, just the one. Okay. And we can do this, and then drop it down. There we go. I think that's going to be... Okay. So we need to set it up in a way that's it's going to work, right? I would assume it'd work. Okay. So I'm thinking... You know what we could do? Instead of doing it, like, specifically based on... Or should we? Should we, like, go like this? So this... So it's going to take a little bit of time to try and get this worked out. So like that, but then change it to medium. Change it to tiny. So I'm trying to do this corner here and get it lined up in this corner. There we go. Okay. Now that we know the angle. So we only need about half a wall, it looks like. Need to stay on this tool here. Oops. Of course, we'll put the wall here. We may have to do something with that. Maybe we'll do like I'm curious what we could do here because I want these to line up perfectly. Yes. Sorry, my phone is making noises. I need to not be distracted by that. But yeah, I want a big open entrance lobby right there. This thing's gonna have multiple floors, of course, and stuff like that too. I just need to figure out a way that we can get this to line up in each corner. And like I said, we could rotate it that it doesn't match up with the arm, but then I would hate that because it would not work. Like, I want it to match up with this. Yeah, that is the main issue currently. I mean, we could go with this and see how it works out as well, and maybe it'll work out okay. Yeah, just as long as we duplicate it on either side, like it's the same. If you know what I mean. Yeah, so then we have this wall here. Okay. Now don't worry about that glitching on top. That's not going to matter. Let's change this to medium. And change it to tiny. Okay, I think... Yeah, that works. Right there. Perfect. Okay. I mean, not perfect, but perfect. Anyway. Yeah. So since we have the micromanager mod, we're able to do this. I mean, you could probably you could do this with the normal game, I'm pretty sure, but I just don't know how you would. You'd have to figure it out, I suppose. So yeah, it stops 2 before that. Okay. So then I'm going to take this foundation. And, well, I'm going to grab a foundation. I'm going to do the same on this side. Need to make sure it's in the same spot as the other side. Oops. I'm holding control, by the way, if you don't know what I'm doing or how I'm doing that. It's just a normal game function. Yeah, that looks correct. It's in the center, isn't it? Yep, it is in the center. So what I did was I had the 3 foundations, and then so like this, and then we took this, and we select it with this, and then we went this. Oops, change that to huge. Okay, and then we went like this. And then like this. And how do we do this other end? Is this perfect? Like, Oh yeah, it is. So we took one here, and then we just connected it. Like with all the walls selected, I'm assuming. Actually, I suppose you would only need the one. Since they're all lined up anyway. Okay. Okay, and then this is probably going to be slightly off, I would assume. And tiny. Yeah. I think it's going to be slightly off. It's not going to be perfect on both sides. Unfortunately. Just not able to replicate it that well. Although it does look... Oh, these are actually slightly overlapping, aren't they? Yeah, like this one's sticking out just ever so slightly past. Oh, you gotta be kidding again? Sorry. This damn quartz train is pissing me off. This is the third time. Third time? Second time, sorry. This is the second time this freaking quartz train has done this. So what? I don't know why it's doing this, but for some freaking reason, it's stopping at this block signal, and it's not going, it's not continuing. All the other trains don't have any trouble. I never did fix that, did I? Oops. Let's fix that now while we're thinking about it. It's going to be architecture, and then this. There we go. Yeah, this is the second time this has done this, and it's starting. These signal errors are starting to piss me off because I have to go to the train and manually fix it. Is it stopped at the exact same block signal again? It is. Why does it stop here? What the heck? Why? There's nothing blocking the thing. Unless it's screwed up somehow. I might replace it. Yeah, there's nothing blocking that block there to the path signal. And this is a normal block signal, by the way. This is not a path signal, it's a block signal. Yeah, if we hit Q, this train is waiting an unusually long time at a signal. A signal error might occur. This is the second time this has happened within a short period. Alright, I'm getting rid of the block signal. Maybe the block signal was here when I redid the track and I just... But then again, this has never happened until today. So I don't understand. And then it blocks up all the other trains. It just sits there at a block signal. For some reason, the block signal is not... I guess I don't understand. You know what I should do? Do this. That way at least we can see them. And see if it maybe it has a signal error somehow. Yeah, no, it switches back just fine. I'm afraid to get rid of walls, so I don't want to cause any more errors in my design. Yeah, that one's just fine. Like I said, that's the second time that's done that, but I've been having signal errors all week, last week, with trains, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe the train's bugged, because I mean, to be fair to the game, these trains are modded trains, so I think if we can upgrade them to the last upgrade, then I'll swap them out. I'll just swap them out for the fix it approved trains. Because yeah, these signal errors are starting to get on my nerves, as you can tell. I mean, I'm not like rage quitty or anything. It's just irritating to have to deal with this type of stuff while you're trying to do other things. The freaking train just wants to signal error, even though it has no reason to. It just does. Ugh. I need to move that iron line over. It no longer has to S-curve over to this one anymore. Yeah, I'll have to fix that later. Getting distracted by all these freaking trains. I like trains, but these modded trains are... I don't know, and again, I don't know if it's the mod or if it's the game or it's a set of mods or anything like that. I'm not blaming any one mod author or blaming the game or anything like that. Could be, for all I know, it could be my PC causing the signal error for some unknown, ungodly reason. Who knows, man? It's just irritating to deal with. Like I said. Okay, so then we moved this one. Or then we moved this one. Oh, right there. That's how I did it. Alright, sweet. I'm gonna move this one again, because this one we had to move with the tiny thing, so move it to huge until it gets to here, was it? And it was large, 1, 2. Or is large 1? Yeah, there we go. That's the same. Oh, stop that flickering. Stop it. We'll go tiny, and then we'll go alt. We'll push it in. That way the main face of the building is these main walls. Yeah, that works out. The reason I didn't think it was going to work out was because I planned on changing this to iron walls at some point. Yes, I did. I do plan on changing it to the fix-it walls at some point. I just don't know if when I can do that. And then this wall, of course, this one's just going to be a straight wall. Or should we have a straight wall? Should we, like, angle it from here? Angle it back. Give it an interesting shape. Now, if we can angle it across to go to here. Just to give it that interesting shape, I think. Yeah, would work. Okay, so in order to do that, we need... where's that? We need to go back to our road barrier. Yeah, and I want to do it like this. Oops. Yeah, if I remember right. It's like that. Oh no, it's one over. Okay. Yeah, we'll fix that in a second as well. Okay. And then another road barrier. Like that. Like that. And like that. It's gonna have a I was just thinking about something. I was like, do I want flat edges? I mean, we could. No, we probably don't have enough room, do we? Oh no, we don't want to. We don't want that. Yeah, the only problem with this going all the way out to here. Wonder. Like, yeah, do we even want a flat wall? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I can't do this. Alright. I actually do have a plan. I actually do have a plan. Is that going to be large? Nope. But huge. Nope. Okay, what about medium? So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4... that wall. I'm just going to repeat the steps from side to side so it doesn't get all... I don't get all mixed up. Then change that to tiny. Then alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. Okay. So it's 4, 4, 2, and 2 with the tiny. Alright. So 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. There. Got it. I lost my place for a little bit, so that's why I went quiet, trying to go in. Okay, where is it at? Yeah, I think this is okay. This is an okay setup. And then of course we'll put a wall back here. And a wall. So hopefully this is not too bad. So if we go 4 like that, actually gets us close. Okay. Go to this side. I'll change this to... I might as well change it to tiny. Huh? This 1, 2, 3 then. Or 4. So 3. We'll go 3. It'll have a little bit of a lip, but you're not going to notice it. Whoops. It was alt click, not control click. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take this wall. We'll move it out. Yeah. There. And we can probably move this down now. Nope, still can't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Stop messing with it. Alright. I'm going to do is I'll just do this. Okay. There we go. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do... Nope. We're going to do this. I think what I want to do is I want to put this wall in the middle. So we should be just do that with huge, I think, right? That'll put it in the middle. Nope. Okay, so large. Large one too. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. And then select it, go to tiny, so we can move it back a little. And that way it's behind both walls instead. That'll make it look a little better as well. For like the building. Okay. We can remove these now. Don't need those foundations. And lots of room. That's what I wanted, was I wanted room to be able to walk around it. To be able to walk around the entire building. Plus I wanted enough room so that when this thing activates, this arm doesn't, clip through the wall when it does that little firing thing. I mean, not that it matters anymore, because it's not going to ever do that, but you never know. I'm wondering if I should take this wall and do this with it. Yeah. Instead of having the 3 and then the 1. That'll make more sense. Do it like this. Yeah, that looks good. Looks better. Okay. So now that we got the walls down, now we can go ahead and do this. 4. 4. I'm just going to go straight walls for the moment, anyway. And, I never did explain it, but yeah, the reason I'm doing this in concrete, but I want fix-it walls, is because I don't want to have to carry around the iron in order to do this. So what I'll do is I'll just do this in concrete first, and then I'll upgrade it later. That'll be pretty cool. So this one needs to be done like this. And then this one needs to be done like this. So it all matches. Imagine that tower, how easy that tower would have been to build over there if we had done this. Perfect. Okay. So now we've completely encased this entire deal right here on the sides. For the arm. So what I'm going to do from this point is I think... actually, I might go a bit higher, but I think what I want to do is I want to slope them in at the angles of the arms here, and then make it a thinner tower. So it's not going to be this fat all the way around, all the way up. Although maybe it should be. Yeah, because then the roofs, we don't have to worry about roofing being all weird. Although it would be a cool base, and then kind of skinny up as it goes up. The main thing that I really want around here is I want a hole that makes room for the actual connection of the space elevator. So we're not going to be clipping anything like roofing and stuff into other pieces. Well, not into the space elevator anyway. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to clip anything in. But yeah, the main thing is I want a walkway all the way around. It's not going to follow this, obviously. It's going to be it's probably going to be a circle or something. We'll figure it out. So something like that. We'll do a circle. And then maybe a spiral staircase that leads you up. Nah, we'll probably have like staircases on the sides. Probably like either that or around the back. Like you pass like some security checks as you go through this area, and then you have a staircase around the back here. Or something, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a staircase right here, right on top of this little dealio. I think that'd be pretty cool. So this main layer right here, this floor, is not going to really have a whole lot in it. It's just mainly going to be like a hallway, essentially, style. It's just going to be, just a hallway style, and we'll work on the rest later. If we can get the outer shell done, we might be able to figure something out there. But then, off the sides of this, we're going to have oh yeah, so that's the other thing I wanted to do, is I wanted to, once the base itself got built, I wanted to, because the main storage is going to be up here, around this area, so we're going to have the small little hole in the center. And then we're going to have floors up above this. So yeah, we'll probably do a circle going all the way around. And then all the belt stuff can come into the side here and go up, clamber up the walls and whatnot. I think that'd be pretty cool, huh? I don't know. That'll be next time. Because unfortunately, I think we're running out of time for this episode. This one's going to be about average, I would say. Maybe I'll come up with a better design. It's not quite working the way I want it to. Like, it's not what I envisioned. But yeah, like I said, maybe I'll figure something else out. We'll do a better shape or something. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yeah, but anyways, like I was saying just a little bit ago, is we're gonna have maybe we'll do a circle. Maybe we'll do another circle tower, like right here in the middle, so it's perfectly well, not perfectly circular, but so it's circular. We'll do another circular tower in the center here, and it just accommodates. It's just a circle, so it just accommodates the entire space elevator. That would probably be a better thing than to do what I'm thinking about doing here. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that'll be next time, though. Or if you guys want me to go do factory stuff, then we'll go and do that instead. But I would like to eventually get this thing done. I think it could be pretty cool, a nice architecture design style. But anyway, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I know we didn't get anything done. We're probably not going to get anything done this week if we continue with this project. It is something that does need done, though. If I get any time, I'll probably do some more stuff in between episodes, more upgrading, more redoing of systems and whatnot. You know, the boring stuff that nobody wants to see. But yeah, we'll probably do that. Probably be working on this project. I need to get it done. I definitely do. But like I said, yeah, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and either way. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.